Okay, gentlemen, here we are now, day 3. You guys have been absolutely crushing it. I've heard a few of you even comment that this might be the first time that you've worked out consecutively in a long time. That's awesome. You're probably feeling sore. That's great, but just remember with that, that means hydrate. That means stretch. Don't push yourself too hard. It's awesome that you are working out actively every day and you are able to do that, and it is healthy as long as you are maintaining some control and you don't pull something or push too hard. So just keeping that in mind. Now, first, I want to also acknowledge that if there was ever a t-shirt on this planet that would make you want to punch somebody in the face, it would probably be this t-shirt. It is a cut-off affliction t-shirt. I'm not going to try to justify it. I'm just going to acknowledge it, and we're going to move on. So let's go ahead and talk about this workout. You've seen the photo. This workout now is broken into the same strength and circuit, but you're going to notice in the circuit, it's broken into 2 pieces with the 2-minute rest in between. So let's start with the strength part first. First is going to be 3 by 15 bent over rows. So if you have dumbbells, great. If you don't, you can just pick up an object. But the form that you're going to want to use is you're going to want to, similar with the good mornings, you're going to want to have a little bit of a bend in your knees. You're going to want to keep the arch in your back there so that you're rotating at your hips. You're going to feel it in your hamstrings just a little bit. You're going to come down to about parallel here, then hold with your hands over the top, not under, over this way. Grab your weight and you're going to want to pull in and really squeeze. This is going to hit your upper back. So you're doing a row, it's a bent over row, okay? So you're going to squeeze up at the top. 3 sets of 15. Then you're going to notice for this piece, the Freak Beast upgrade. We're not going to be pushing weight this time. I don't want anybody hurting themselves. This time it's going to be adding time under tension. So for the Freak Beast upgrade, for those of you crazy enough to try it, you're going to do each rep at the top and you're going to hold it for 3 seconds before you come back down, and that's 1. And it's still 3 sets of 15. So it'll be pretty intense. Okay, so that's the bent over row. Second is pyramids. So just like the shape of a pyramid goes up and then comes down, that's exactly what this is. So it's going to be 5 sets up, then 4 sets back down, and your target is between 8 and 12 reps. So what that means, if you can get 12, do 12. But if you start to experience some fatigue, then as long as you get 8, that's what you're shooting for. So that's what 8 to 12 means. For this curl, it's a standard curl. Bring your palms forward. Don't do this and do some of the twisty. We're gonna keep palms forward, okay? Palms forward like this. You are allowed to do alternating or at the same time. Either way, you have to get the same amount of reps across both arms, okay? So 8 to 12 on each arm with 1 weight. Now, where does the pyramid come in? The pyramid means as soon as you get 8 to 12, you have to increase your weight. So now, understanding a lot of people have dumbbells, maybe only 1 or 2 weights, or they don't have dumbbells at all. What you can do is use just any random object. So if you have a bag, it could be a Target bag, it could be any grocery bag. Get 2 bags and just start filling it up with junk in your pantry. And then every set after you do 8 to 12, add a couple more things in. Try to make sure the weight's as close to similar as you can. Maybe lay it out ahead of time. But the point with the pyramid is to limit breaks. So don't take a big break between sets. You're gonna wanna hit 8 to 12, add the weight, go right again. Add the weight, go right again. So again with this isn't about starting heavy. Start with next to nothing if you need to. The purpose is to keep that time under tension and just really exhaust your biceps. Once you go up, you're gonna go up 5 times. Your heaviest set is your 5th set. Then you're gonna go right back down. So back down means to the weight you did previously, so you'll end up doing a total of 9 sets. It's a lot on your biceps. Again, don't be a hero, don't stack too much weight, just increase a little bit at a time and then decrease a little bit at a time. Then if you're gonna try to do a Freak Beast on the pyramid, the only added is on your last set, you have to do curls to fail. You just have to keep curling, even if it's 50 reps until you hit failure. So that's gonna be the Freak Beast upgrade for that. Okay, so let's get into the circuit. The circuit has one of the moves that I actually hate the most, but is so good for you and hits your whole body. The first circuit is 5-minute AMRAP, 12 thrusters, 10 shoulder taps. So let me show you what a thruster is first. If you have, in this instance, if you have weight and you want to use weight, you can. It's not going to be a freak beast upgrade. You could do body weight, or if you're wanting to do for experience, I would suggest using a weight that you're pretty comfortable with doing high repetitions. That could be anywhere from 10 pounds all the way up to 40 if you're an experienced CrossFitter or something like that. I like to use dumbbells for these, so I'm going to demonstrate with that. You're going to bring them to your arms, and it's essentially going to be a squat and press. Legs about shoulder width apart. Come down, try to keep your chest up. Then as you come up, you press. What you don't want to do is do a squat, stop, and then do a shoulder press. You want to capitalize on all the momentum. Down, press up, fall down, press up. The more you can burst with your legs, the easier it is to get if you're using weight over your heads. If you're not using weight, exact same movement, just put your hands up, down, up like this. Same thing. If you don't have dumbbells, you want to hold an object on your shoulder, you want to hold something light, same thing. You're going to hit 12. Okay? Then after you hit 12, it's going to be shoulder taps. Shoulder taps is a plank, but then you tap each shoulder. 1, 2. One tap is 1 rep. So you're doing 10, which is going to be pretty quick, but you're going to notice the fatigue in your shoulders because this is an AMRAP. I'll show you this way. Keep your plank position. Just try to balance, tap your shoulders. If you need to scale it, never shame in scaling. Just come down to your knees. Do that. Same thing. That's the first circuit. 2-minute rest. Second is lunge pulses and inchworms. A lunge pulse is just going to be a lunge, but you stay in place and you just pulse. These, you don't really go all the way down or all the way up. You don't want to lock your knees. You find that spot that hurts the most and you just live there. Get a good range of motion where there's a good press on your quad. And it's 20 because it's going to be 10 on each leg. Then you'll rotate, repeat. These will start burning if you're doing it right. Then last, the inchworm. Inchworm, standing, feet planted. You're going to reach down. If your hamstrings are still pretty tight or you're not the most flexible and you need to bend your knees, that's okay. You want to get your hands right in front of your feet. Then you're going to start walking them forward. You're going to walk all the way till you're about at a push-up position. Then you're actually going to drop to your elbow, back up to your hands, and then walk your hands back up. I'm going to show you this way. Feet planted, hands on the ground, walk them out. So push-up position, drop down to your elbows, back up to your hands, and walk yourself back to your feet, and stand up. If you need to scale that again, you can bend your knees if you need to, try to crawl out. If getting down to your elbows is hard, you need to drop to your knees first, that's okay. Get down, back up, just try to bring your legs up and you need to crawl back. And that's an inchworm. So you're gonna have 5-minute AMRAP on that as well. Push as hard as you can to keep your heart rate up. Try not to take breaks between sets, and it's going to be a burner. So again, if you have questions, as always, please ask them. Good luck, thanks for pushing hard. We got a lot more coming.